Well, hey, I'm here in the shop today with my good buddy Matt Agosta from Steel Rubber Products. How you doing, Matt?
Doing great, Dennis.
Great to have you back and surrounded by this black squishy stuff.
Oh yeah, this is all that really good sexy rubber.
You know, it may not be that exciting, but it's very, very important.
Oh yes.
And you guys have been known as you know, the rubber guys for, you know, cars of the 20s, 30s, 40s. I mean, all the classics and stuff. But you make rubber for a lot of stuff, even late model cars.
We make quite a bit for late models now, and 70s, 80s, 90s.
And a lot of those cars are now getting pretty popular. So,
Yeah.
And the other thing I like about having you here is you always show me how to do stuff. What are we going to do today?
We're going to work on one of my favorite cars, and that's the Marks of the 70s. I've got a 79 Mark V.
So here you're taking off
the door with a strip. All it is, just unscrew it, and it's held on with clips. No adhesive. You just pop it off.
Yeah. Now on these Marks, that quarter window didn't roll down.
No, it was stationary, and so you have to take it off because you can't get to the roof rail without taking that off.
Is that tough to do, or?
2 screws and just set it out. That's
wow.
it. And you don't have to put adhesive back into it. The rubber holds onto the track really nice and tight.
All right, now we're coming back with the good stuff.
Right, and the critical part here is to make sure we got that back upper corner in the right place, because your quarter window is going to have to sit in that. Once I get that corner done, then I want to work at the other end, where the front end, so that it's easier to get the screws in while I still have it loose, and then work back up to what I've already pushed in.
So, and of course, you've got all the correct ends, these fancy formed ends and stuff, and they're gonna go right back in place. And then you're just coming the other direction, pushing it up in the channel until all of a sudden, voila!
It just snaps in place, and you're done.
And come back with these little guys.
Now you're putting a new quarter window filler in place. You have to do that before you put your quarter window in. You slide the quarter window leading edge from the top, because there's a little piece that has to go over the upper corner of that glass.
Kind of a tab there.
And it'll slide. A little soapy water might help if it's a little sticky. But
so that's done. Now we're going to
come back to the doors with the new rubber. You just push the clips in.
Which are all in the right place. I don't have to realign anything.
There's no realigning. Just
factory spots, right?
Right.
Oh, we just finished that. Well, what the heck? Let's do the trunk too.
Okay. And the trunk, what I first do is I lay everything out to make sure that everything's going to fit right, because there's going to be certain areas where the fit might be a little loose, and I might have to find a way to hold it down.
So this is really the
dry
run.
Practice run, right?
Practice run, okay.
Once I've got it done, I'll pull it back off, and I'll put a little dab of adhesive all around, just a real light bead.
So you are going to use some adhesive for the trunk.
And that's really the only place where you use it. Once I've got the adhesive, then I put the rubber back in place, and I start at the center lower end and work my way around. Then I use a little masking tape to hold down the areas that are loose.
Because the corners, the bends there will pop up on you. So you're going to you're just going to hold that in place till you set. And
then I close the trunk, and the pressure of the trunk will hold everything in place till that adhesive sets. And voila, you're done. No fuss, no muss. It took almost no time at all. I could even see you do it.
and a Continental Mark that doesn't leak.
That's right.
You absolutely got to love that. So now if we look at what we got here, this is really the kit that you just put in and then some, right?
Right. This is the roof rail section, the door weather strip, the rubber we just put on the trunk, and the quarter window section. Now we also have the rubber that goes across the cowl, and that's easy. No gluing on that either. It's just screwed in or pushed in. And your hood bumper system, we've got that in place too. So
it looks like
even a parking brake.
Man.
We just have it all for this car.
You do have. Well, you got to preserve those Lincolns, and they are getting really popular.
They are.
Well, hey, if you want to learn anything more about this great Lincoln Mark rubber kit or any of the other rubber kits that Steel Rubber makes, log on to myclassiccar.com. And it does look so easy, even I could do it, you think?
For classic performance products, cruise over to the Speed Shop Mall at EggieSpeedShop.com.